Hello students, today we are going to talk about non-living things. So earlier this week we learned what living things are. We know living things need things like water, air, sunlight, shelter. Today we're going to learn what a non-living thing is and how to tell the difference between living or non-living. Our standard is to compare and contrast the basic needs of all living things, including humans, need for survival. Our objective is to identify the basic needs of plants and animals. Our essential questions are to describe the needs of plants. What do animals need to survive? How can you explain why a living thing would not survive if their basic needs were not met? And our vocabulary is living, non-living, plant, animal, food, energy, water, air, shelter, and needs. Okay, this book is called Needs and Habitats. We're going to learn about needs this week and habitats next week. Needs of plants. Plants need air, water, and light. Plants use air, water, and light to make food. Food helps plants stay healthy. Plants need space to grow. Plants get nutrients from the soil. A nutrient is a material that living things need to live and grow. Needs of animals. Animals need food to live. Food gives animals the nutrients they need. Nutrients can give animals energy to live and grow. Animals use the world around them. They need water to drink. They need air to breathe. They need shelter to stay safe. This is a prairie dog shelter. You can see they dug underground to build their shelter. Needs of people. You need things to live too. You need air and water. Water is a nutrient. Water keeps your body healthy. You can get nutrients from the food you eat. Vitamins are nutrients your body must have to stay healthy. When you are healthy, you can work and play. People need shelter to stay safe. Shelter keeps people safe from bad weather. Shelters can be made of brick, wood, or stone. Shelters can be big or small. They can be for one person. They can be for many people. What kind of shelter is this? Here we have a house and a condo or an apartment complex here. Habitats. A habitat is the place where a plant or animal lives. Living things get what they need from their habitat. There are many kinds of habitats on Earth. Forest. A forest is a habitat. Forests have many kinds of plants. Forests have many kinds of animals too. What is this fox using for shelter? This cute little fox. He's hiding in a tree that must have fallen over. Oceans. An ocean is a water habitat. Oceans have salt water. Plants and animals here get what they need from the ocean. These fish find food in the coral reef. Deserts. A desert is a dry habitat. Water is hard to find here. Food is hard to find too. Camels have fat inside their hump. They use the fat for food. Wetlands. A wetland is a wet habitat. Plants here need a lot of water to live. Animals here need a lot of water to live. This alligator eats fish that live in the water. Rainforest. A rainforest is a wet habitat too. It rains a lot in a rainforest. Trees grow tall here. This sloth gets what it needs from the rainforest. Our glossary. Energy, habitat, nutrients, and vitamins. We learned what those words mean.
I'm lucky. I am going to keep this butterfly forever in my glass jar.
Oh, don't do that, Jimmy. The butterfly won't be able to live in the glass jar for long.
Why not? My stone collection is also in a glass jar.
Stones are non-living things. They are fine in the glass jar. But butterflies and other living things have needs like air, food, water, and a place to live.
Okay, I'll leave the butterfly, but you will have to tell me more about this.
Deal.
Here it flies away.
Very good boy.
Okay, now tell me, what do you mean by the needs of living things?
Living things like plants and animals need some important things to be alive in life.
I am a living thing too, ain't I?
Yes, of course you are. And the basic needs that you have are same as other living things like a rose plant or an elephant.
How is that possible?
Let me explain. The first most important need we have is air. All living things need to breathe.
What happens if there is no air?
Why don't you try to hold your breath and see?
Oh, I was not feeling well.
See, you needed to breathe, just as a rose plant or an elephant.
What about fish? Are they living things too?
Good question. Fish breathes the air which is dissolved in water.
Oh, that's cool. So all living things need air. I get that. What else?
All living things need energy from food and water.
That reminds me. I am hungry.
Thank you. You see, food gives us energy. Different living things get energy in different ways.
I know. Different animals eat different things.
You are a smart boy. Do you know what a rabbit eats?
Yes, carrots.
And a cow?
Grass.
Very good. How about pandas?
I read it somewhere. Pandas eat bamboos.
Super. What about birds?
They eat seeds and worms. Ew.
Now tell me, what do plants eat?
Plants, they eat. Um, I think no. Uh, okay, I don't know. Can you please tell me what do plants eat?
Plants take nutrients and water from the soil and light from the sun to make their own food.
Wow, that's so cool.
Sure it is. Remember, water is very important for life as well.
Yes, I feel very thirsty. That is why I always keep a water bottle with me. Air, food, water. Is there anything else that living things need to survive?
Indeed, there is one last thing. Close your eyes and imagine with me.
Okay,
Imagine a tree and some more trees. Imagine a river flowing by and lots of bushes and shrubs. Now imagine a polar bear there.
that's not right. How can a polar bear be here?
Yes, you are right. A polar bear cannot live in a forest. It's not the right place to live for a polar bear. How can you make the picture right, Jimmy?
Well, how about putting an elephant or a gorilla or even a monkey there?
Absolutely. Each living thing needs a place to live that is right for it. What kind of place does a polar bear need to live?
I know, some place really, really cold.
How about this?
Not right. Mango trees don't grow in deserts.
And how about this?
That's okay. A cactus can live in dry and hot deserts.
Cool. So tell me, Jimmy, what does a living thing need to live?
I know, a living thing needs air. And energy from food and water. And a place to live in.
I think the butterfly is saying, good job, Jimmy.
So, to wrap up what we learned today, we learned that non-living things are very different than living things. Non-living things do not grow, move, breathe, while living things do need to grow, move, and breathe. So we can tell the difference between living and non-living by checking out those things. So I can tell if something is living or non-living based on if it can grow, move, or breathe. So my plant, this is a good example, my plant. Does it grow, move, or breathe? It grows, so it's living. What about this? This is a hair clip. My hair clip. Does it grow? No. Does it move? Moves like this, but that's because I'm touching it. So no, it does not move. Does it breathe? No. So that means it is non-living. That's how we can tell the difference.